Welcome! In this series of videos, we will look at software that complements the PowerBasic Windows and console compilers. Today we will look at the ScreenPresso application, which allows you to document your applications. When you're developing applications in PowerBasic, or for that matter any other programming language, there comes a time when you need to do some documentation. If you're programming just for yourself, there may be no need for actual documentation because all the information is in your head. However, when you start to acquire users of your applications, you may well have to start doing documentation. The purpose of doing documentation is to provide your users with an easy tutorial that will allow them to use the application without constantly bombarding you with questions of how things work. And this will allow you to concentrate on more development. There are many tools that allow you to grab parts of your screen or your application and save them to a file. These screen grabs can be put into your documentation. Many of these screen grabbing tools are free and some even come with Windows. However, what we're going to look at today is an application called ScreenPresso. ScreenPresso is both an image and video screen capture utility, which is very flexible. It also comes in 3 versions depending on how you want to use it. There is a free version which has limited functionality. There is a pro version which has a very small cost per user and has a great deal more functionality. And for those large companies that wish to use it, there is an enterprise license which allows you unlimited users. Each of these purchased ones is a one-time purchase. This allows you for a period of a year to upgrade to any new version that comes out. And even after the year, if you do not wish to move up to the next version, you may continue to use the existing version. If you're using the free version, the updates are mandatory. What we're going to look at today is the use of the free version of ScreenPresso and how you can use it to document your PowerBasic applications. So we're going to download the latest version for Windows. This can run in both Windows 10 and Windows 11. Now that ScreenPresso has been downloaded, we will install it on our system. You have 2 options here. You can install it on the computer or you can start it without installing. This allows you to use it as a portable version. We'll just install this one on the computer. Now having installed it, you'll see that this is the ScreenPresso free version. When run, ScreenPresso appears in the system tray. A simple right click will give you the options, or just left clicking on it will give you the pop-up screen. As I said earlier, you have 2 options with ScreenPresso. You can capture a region of the screen, the whole screen, or you can record a video. We'll cover first the capturing of a simple region on the screen. If we run one of our PowerBasic applications, so say for example we want to actually capture a region of the screen and document this for our users. Clicking on the icon in the system tray and clicking on Snapshot Region. We can then move up to the screen and either capture the entire screen, as you'll see it's highlighted in a red border, or we can capture an area of the screen. And once we've captured that area of the screen, this appears in the window here of all the images you have captured. If we double click on it, it takes us into an editor window. So not only can we capture an area of the screen, we can now make an edit of that file. So let's say for example in this screenshot we want to document the order the screen should be filled in. We can go to the numbers field to add numbering. And we can put a number in for each of these. And even once you've positioned them on the screen, you can move them quite happily using the right, left and up and down arrows. We can now put a text box on the screen. And we can add arrows. Additional text can be added and moved around. We can even add a magnifier. And we can even add additional images. So as you will see, this is quite flexible. We can also save the image we have created to disk. And there is our image. Now that we have this as a standard image, this could be pasted into any document you wish to create. And you can also copy and save the file. This saves all the changes you've made back to the ScreenPresso clipboard. This work area will allow you to save many files and then resize them, put borders in, copy the image to the clipboard and even blur out regions. Blurring is particularly useful when you want to blur out some piece of information you don't want the user to see. So that handles doing simple editing of screen captures, which in itself is very useful. But ScreenPresso goes even further. We can record actual videos with this. So we go down to the record video, and it gives you an area on screen. Now you can make this area as big or as small as you like. Let's just bring it down to this level here. We're going to record this as a video. If we click on the video start button, it's now started recording. So anything we type in will be recorded in the video. And if we click on the stop to stop the video recording, this requires some external software. This only needs to be downloaded and installed once. Once it's installed, it will not ask you this question again. And now our video is actually stored in the work area. If we double click on it, we will actually see the video. We can pause this at any point, or jump forward, and we can set the video format. The video format's defaulting to MP4, but you can select other formats. Additionally, we can export an image to file. So if we want to do screen capture from our video, there is our single frame. And we can then add appropriate fields as we feel necessary. And again, you can copy that and exit. And it appears again as a still frame which you can then go in later and edit again. We can also save this as an additional file. We can also rotate the image, should that be needed, or cut out an area. As this is the free version, all our images have the ScreenPresso watermark at the bottom right hand corner. Once you purchase the application, this will no longer show. And we have the additional option of publishing. This to our cloud, send by email, send to Drive, or send to OneDrive. Another useful thing you can do with the screen grabber is a delayed screenshot. For example, this application we have here has a drop-down list. This drop-down list has 3 items. If we attempted to use a standard screen grabber, the selection drop-down would disappear as soon as we tried to select the screen. However, in ScreenPresso, if we go to Screenshot Region, one of the options we have is a delayed screenshot. Once you select this, and then pick your drop-down, you then have a few seconds, and then it will allow you to select while the drop-down is actually still in progress. And if we have a look at it in the work area, we'll see all 3 options for that particular drop-down are visible. This again can be annotated with any of the annotation tools. In addition to ScreenPresso appearing in the system tray, there are also a couple of lines appearing at the top of the screen. This little pop-up allows you to quickly select either to screenshot a region or to record a video, with all the options you would expect to see. We'll cover more of the options that you can do with ScreenPresso in the free and the purchase versions in the next video. So all in all, ScreenPresso is a very useful utility. It allows you to save individual images and annotate them. You can also record a video of your application and then grab images from that video and save them as individual screenshots with annotations. Then you can use your favourite video editing software to pull in the video and insert the still frames at appropriate points, giving you a fully documented video of the application's usage. Hopefully you'll find this utility useful in documenting your applications. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching.